Hola amigos y bienvenidos a una nueva clase de IEI High School. El día de hoy hablaremos sobre Social Entrepreneurship, que es una rama bastante importante de este curso tan interesante. First, we're going to talk about social entrepreneurship, how to create an effective and dynamic social organization which is able to help people in your community, region, country, and probably around the world. In today's class, we are going to talk about what is social entrepreneurship, the difference between social entrepreneurship and traditional entrepreneurship, characteristics of social entrepreneurship, challenges of social entrepreneurship, and at the end, we are going to talk about the most famous types of social entrepreneurship. So here we go. Social entrepreneurship. What is social entrepreneurship? A social entrepreneur is a person who pursues novel applications that have the potential to solve community-based problems. These individuals are willing to take on the risk and effort to create positive changes in society. Through their initiatives, social entrepreneurship is an approach by individuals, groups, startups, companies, or entrepreneurs in which they develop, fund, and implement solutions to social culture or environmental issues. Like we can see in the picture right here, there's a group of volunteers helping an animal who needs help. The difference between social entrepreneurship and traditional entrepreneurship. The first one is social entrepreneurship differs from traditional entrepreneurship in many ways. One key way to distinguish a traditional entrepreneur from a social entrepreneur is through the goal he hopes to achieve. While traditional entrepreneurs aims to create a product, service, or process for which a customer will pay, the social entrepreneur aims to create a product, service, or process for which society will benefit for free in most of the cases. In essence, traditional entrepreneurs aim to create commercial value, where social entrepreneurs aim to create social value. Furthermore, because social entrepreneurs are tackling issues such as the prevention and treatment of HIV or AIDS, the outcome of their success can be more rewarding. While success in the business world can mean more money for investors, success in social entrepreneurship can mean saving lives and fundamentally making the world a better place for you, for your family, and for society in general. The work of social entrepreneurs also differs from that of civil society organizations, while philanthropists, social activists, and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, also work towards the creation of social value. They achieve that social value in many different ways. Philanthropists and social activists use influence, whether from financial contribution, political clout, or public pressure, to create social value. NGOs deploy products, services, or processes within the status quo to create social value, but social entrepreneurs go above and beyond. They create social value by generating innovative solutions that establish a completely new and improved status quo. And rather than funding through donations, social entrepreneurs reinvest the revenue into their ventures. In that way, they build a machine which is auto-sustainable and can run freely for a long time. The most important characteristics of social entrepreneurship. First, entrepreneurial quality. Not only do entrepreneurs have an idea of what they must implement, they know how to implement it and are realistic in the vision of implementing it. Creativity has two parts, goal setting and problem solving. This is important because a social entrepreneur, as any kind of entrepreneur in the world, is going to be facing many challenges throughout the way, and those challenges are going to force him to focus exclusively at the beginning and then start solving problems that may arise in the path. Social impact of the social entrepreneurship measures whether the idea itself will be able to change after the original founder is gone. Sometimes it happens that the person who's in charge of this social company is going to move or just quit or probably pass away. And sometimes it is necessary that this social entrepreneurship company can develop its activities after the founder is gone, keeping the same values of the original founders. Ethical fiber. It is important because leaders who are about to change the world must be trustworthy. And this is very important because those entrepreneurs will handle and manage lots of money and resources. And it is very important that those guys will do the best and the most are out of those resources because they are scarce. And also nowadays, there are arising many challenges for this kind of social entrepreneurship. The main challenges are social entrepreneurs are trying to predict, address, and creatively respond to future problems. Society is changing, and as it changes, there are many problems that we need to predict to be one step ahead. Otherwise, it might happen that our social entrepreneurship won't be able to overcome many obstacles. Second, the lack of eager investors leads to the second problem in social entrepreneurship. Nowadays, most of the entrepreneurs and business owners and investors are driven by greediness, and they are just looking for financial rewards, also known as money. And that factor makes it very difficult for social entrepreneur companies to get funds, to start working, and to be sustainable. So yeah, the lack of bigger investors might be a very important challenge to overcome for any social entrepreneur. Third, social entrepreneurs typically offer help to those least able to pay for the service. And you will be able to witness this reality if you look to most of the social entrepreneurs who are working in developing countries like South America, Africa, and some parts of Asia. They are just serving people, they are helping people, but in most of the cases, those people don't have the means to do it. They don't have the wherewithal to just pay for the service. And it makes it very difficult for social entrepreneurs to keep going and to keep working because sometimes they are not receiving any financial reward like money. They are just driven by their volunteer and their kindness, which is really nice, but it is also important to have capital in order to make the organization develop sustainably. And now we got the types of social entrepreneurship. There are three types models applicable in different situations and economic climates. Of course, nowadays they are merging and creating new ones all over the world, but the base stands there. The first one is leveraged nonprofit. Leveraged nonprofits identify communities at the bottom of the wealth pyramid, those that lack access to necessary goods or service as well as the resources to create viable market options, and then rely on fundraising and philanthropy to support their venture. Hybrid nonprofit. This organizational structure can take a variety of forms, but it is distinctive because the hybrid nonprofit is willing to use profit from some activities to sustain its other operations, which have a social and community purpose. Social business venture. It is a business venture that prioritizes a social good along with business success. Social ventures tend to leverage their mission in their product branding. They also tend to capitalize on marketplace, lending them the label of cost capitalism. That was it for today's class. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button since that would help us a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Share the video with your friends so the information can reach more people, and watch our previous videos about entrepreneurship, the lean startup, and many other interesting topics. That was it for today's video. Thank you. Bye.